So let this be a lesson that no matter what level of government we're talking about, from school board to your governor to hell, even the president, there is an establishment already in place that, has their own agenda, has their people, and no matter what, will find a way to get their way. And, well, seems as if that may just be the case for Alexandria Ocasio Cortez. This is coming to us from the Daily Wire. New York Dems are redrawing congressional districts, and it could put Ocasio Cortez out of a job. This is written by Emily Zanotti. Rep. Alexandria Ocasio Cortez may have anticipated a long and prosperous career in Congress, but if the Democrats in New York State legislature have their way, the freshman member may be out of a job as soon as 2022. According to pollster Frank Luntz, New York is likely to lose a seat in Congress after the 2020 census, and Democrats in the state legislature will have to redraw the state's congressional districts as a result. Although there are plenty of places to cut, New York Dems are reportedly eyeing Ocasio-Cortez's Bronx district for elimination because she's been out of sync with state-level Democrats who control the process, the establishment. I'm telling you guys, the plantation is real, and the establishment don't play at all. New York is expected to lose a House seat after the 2020 census, and state Democrats are looking to draw out AOC's district, Luntz wrote on Twitter. He included a link to an article from a local New York City magazine, The City, that suggested that Ocasio-Cortez is doubling down on her efforts to encourage her constituents to fill out the 2020 census so she can stay in office. Ocasio-Cortez's main problem is that many of her constituents happen to be undocumented non-citizens, as the city puts it. The Trump administration pushed to add citizenship question to the 2020 census so that they could quantify where illegal immigrants and other undocumented workers were moving to after entering the country. The administration ultimately dropped that bid when it was clear the change would be tied up in litigation beyond the deadline for the 2020 census questions. But the city points out that illegal immigrants may still be nervous about filling out official government documentation, even if it is an anonymous survey. For Ocasio-Cortez, a full census count is more than a matter of making sure her district gets all the funds and services it's due. In a sense, her own political fortunes could hang in the balance, the outlet reported in August. A review by the city, building on data and analysis by the Texas Tribune, suggests Ocasio-Cortez's district could be particularly vulnerable to undercount because a little over a quarter of those living there are non-citizens. That's a higher percentage than any other congressional district in the state. A census undercount in Ocasio-Cortez's district and elsewhere in the state could lead to the elimination of congressional districts, potentially setting off politically charged redistricting battles, the outlet added. The Intercept pointed out back in February, when rumors began to surface that Ocasio-Cortez could be out of a job as soon as the 10-member district commission met after the 2020 census, that Ocasio-Cortez isn't a typical politician, and she doesn't play well with her own state party, which ultimately controls which member of New York delegation to Congress won't be returning to work. I will remind you of the Amazon deal that she got, that she sent she sent burning down in flame. What was that, 25,000 jobs or something like that? New York politics are famously insular, the Intercept reported, with a tight circle controlling major decision-making for years. That began to shift in 2018, not just with Ocasio-Cortez's victory, but also wins from a number of insurgent candidates against Democrats who had caucused with Republicans in the state Senate. Jesus. To punish the progressives, New York's Democratic establishment might boot the upstart. In other words, Ocasio-Cortez does have an insurance policy. She won't be leaving politics anytime soon, and if she's yanked out of the House, she could easily run for Senate, challenging Senator Chuck Schumer, or move to a new district and run there. Her ties to the Bronx are questionable anyway, and her name recognition is high, even if her own constituents say she rarely shows up in her own district to listen to their concerns. Okay, that's definitely the Daily Wire getting in a last jab there. But yeah, that does not spell well for AOC, because she's boasted You know, that's her entire brand. Her entire brand is being anti-establishment. And the thing about when you go against the house always wins. The house will find a way to win. So, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like this, awesome. Like this, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know. What do you think in the comments? This is the game. And it's in every state. It's in every board of education. It's in, the people who are commissioned at your DMV. This is the plantation people. And when you're going up against these forces who've held power for so long, yeah, they're gonna get some get back. So, best of luck. Not my district, not really my concern, but I really felt like, I should do a video on it because it highlights exactly how the establishment works, the invisible hand, the man, or the powers that be, whatever the hell you want to call them. This is how they operate. This is how they get down. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. And until the next one.